Hey, how's it going? Internet nobody, Android Ari, and this is more of a impromptu video that was brought about by YouTube Shorts. Let's skip to the good part. Hooray! But why am I making this video? Well, it happened to be a video to discuss Ice Spice and how she's going to fade into obscurity just like Coi Leray. And it surprised me as to why this was even stated, and the reasoning happened to be that
Ice Spice is the new Coi Leray. You want to know why? She's going to have about 2 good hits and then dip like Coi Leray.
this. You heard that right, they were a one-hit wonder. Not only is this debunked by Ice Spice herself, bringing up that she's the iconic 2-hit wonder, but more importantly, let's just break down these two artists and why that doesn't make any sense. For one, Coi Leray came up with No More Party.
They ask how I get that
A melodic joint that was done with a guy I would never want to collaborate with, Lil Duke.
Damn, that's evil twin. That mean we evil then. Evil twin. Got him back.
And this song's very melodic, very vibe-ish. And her other song, Best Friend, that's just very bright and colorful. It's like if you took Crayola box colors and decided to blend them all together. And her cover of her art, Superstar, Famous Star, I don't care for the album, I listened to it once and I never picked it up again, really speaks to this more SoundCloud aesthetic that really that type of artist just thrives in. And that's what you get from Coi Leray. Fun, fair weather music, enjoyable, and just jovial all around. When we think about Ice Spice, in contrast, there's a lot to consider. Instead of being melodic and auto-tune in nature, she's more of a rapper. She's Tim, she's calm, she's Tim. I will wait for you.
Exactly what it is.
She's very much just chill, but that chillness creates this almost tame pressure in her inflection. She commands herself without really raising her octave, and there's this very intense sexuality to her music, and that's just not because she's always constantly touching her birth canal. Rather, it's the fact that she really knows how to put sexual nature into her music without it coming across as intensely or slathering it upon it through explicit lines within her music. And granted, I know that she has songs like that on her album, but and overall, when you look at these two artists in the catalog, you have to understand, she came up on like EDM, like fucking Scottish, Irish, I was trying to say British bangers and mash. You know what I'm talking about, drill music. Jesus Christ, it was never going to come to me. While as Coi Leray's music is far more colorful and vibrant.
Say, something is burning around here.
These two artists have no reason to be compared to each other. It's the equivalent of saying A$AP Rocky and Travis Scott. These guys have literally nothing to compare each other to other than being two rappers with long hair. Sonically speaking, these guys are drastically different from one another. And that's the biggest problem, primarily with female artists. Now, I won't say that we don't have a lot of female artists nowadays that are making music. I mean, we got Megan Thee Stallion, Flo Milli, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, I already said that, Doja Cat.
It's 20 on 20 my vision. Bad yellow bitch with an eye on the price, but nigga, I ain't no million. Said, excuse me, you're a hell of a guy. I mean, my, you're like pelican fly. I mean, you're so shy and I'm loving your tie. You're like slicker than the guy with the thing on his I just woke up and I wrote the internet. I won't be with you hoes on the internet. Press the gun to my bro, he gon' handle that. Shoot at the crib with your mammy and we fuck around, leave her handy.
How many bitches lying if they say they boss is better? They really puppets, so I really gotta go at your petter. I'm really talking, but it really can apply to whoever.
And Nicki Minaj is more of a legacy art that's coming along. But yeah, and there's a lot of artists that are making music in the genre. I know people kind of give female artists not the same amount of credit that male artists get. We have this mentioned by Jermaine Dupri. He said something to the effect of, oh, there's another woman talking about her kitty cat, and oh yeah, there's another artist talking about their kitty cat.
And stand out to you?
I can't really say.
Not a Cardi B fan?
I have no, you know the reason why I can't say is because I feel like they're all rapping about the same thing, and I don't feel like I don't think they're showing us who's the best rapper. I think they're trying to show, for me, it's like strippers rapping, and I don't. As far as rap goes, I'm not getting who is the best rapper. I'm getting like, okay, you got a story about you dancing in the club. You got a story about you dancing in the club. You got a story about you dancing in the club. Okay, all right. Who's getting ready to? Who's gonna be the rapper? So.
The problem is, and I think that Cardi B says it best, there's a lot of artists that don't talk about the same things I do, but you guys don't get in the time of day. We have people like Jean Grae, who's an amazing lyricist, probably one of the top out there who doesn't get the limelight as many other artists do. And then we have No Name, who has one of the best songs out there with, of course, Diddy Bop included in it, with Rory, who was aspiring to be something like a new age Andre 3000. Listen, I think that all these artists deserve their props, but every time a new artist comes to the limelight, even during the prime years where Nicki Minaj dominated the airways, we had new artists come forward like Iggy Azalea. Despite the fact that she had nothing in common with Nicki Minaj, people felt that it was territorial, almost like an innate competition since she was one of the other few prominent artists.
In the most passive way, I can't see an exchange of records between these two. I can only see what we're witnessing now, which is a subtle battle simply because they're females in a genre dominated by men. If they were smart, they would join forces and make an epic record. This isn't Nicki against Iggy or Iggy against Nicki. It's commercial rap and its love-hate relationship with women. Why else would you think it's okay for me to rate their asses? The same reason why Nicki is once again leading with her sexuality, because we love to look at these women, but we can only tolerate them one at a time. So which one of you bitches is it gonna be?
It's like what J. Cole says. Everybody thinks that two legends can't exist. I mean, granted, I think Iggy Azalea's content and music is pretty garbage, but beyond that, I just think that female artists need to be able to coexist at the very least without just being constantly compared to one another. And it feels very myopic to say that Coi Leray, there's nothing about them that is similar. They're literally just two female artists, and I know that's the only reason that these two people are being compared. There's been so many one-hit wonders in the manosphere of rap, so why are we comparing Coi Leray with Ice Spice, despite the fact that Ice Spice aesthetically and sonically have nothing in common with each other? Similarly to people who become prominent in the rap game who happen to be white. No matter how different they are in music, they're always comparing to Eminem. Regardless if there's someone like Action Bronson, or Yellow Wolf, or Peso Rock, or G-Eazy, or MGK, none of these people sound anything like Eminem. A more apt comparison if you have someone like G-Mo Ski.
Give me shots, I'm unvaccinated, and I got smallpox. You can have a blanket, get assassinated and left with broken bones.
No, you want some broken bones, broken bones.
Or Jared Benton compared to Eminem than these guys, but for some reason people will say something like Ashton Roth sounds like Eminem. You think I forgot XXL 20 whatever year this was? Yeah, they actually said this man sounds like Eminem. And that led to the unfortunate sand belting that happened by Eminem because they decided to compare him to him. Because obviously Eminem felt territorial and threatened by Ashton Roth's existence, despite the fact that they made music that was nothing alike each other. That's all I'm trying to get across. I feel like there can be far more productive conversations in hip-hop, and we gotta stop this comparison game in which we take the most superficial natures or aspects of people and just say, oh yeah, this guy is just like this person because they have titties. If you really want to follow some great female artists, I would suggest OMB Bloodbath. This song goes benoodly.
They stitches and switches, don't give a fuck about who the hardest. Clutching the borders and ducking them charges, I'm hardest. Bitch know I'm thugging regardless.
As well as Lex Bratcher, who is doing a lot of philosophical and introspective music as of late.
And second videos for perfect placement, each one curated by the matrix to keep us entertained and complacent.
And I would highly advise you guys check her out. You know, she's going stupid on it. I've been listening to her ever since the cipher that was assembled by Crip. and it's shown her evolution in style ever since that has occurred. She's more introspective and insightful, and I can't wait for the entire project to be released and it to be finally my proms. I don't know if I'm going to do an entire full review, but if I have any excuse to give a smaller artist some limelight, I absolutely would do it in this moment here. Anyway, that's everything from me. Enjoy Ari, and I'll see you when I see you.